Yeah, but anyways, guys, we are back. Uh, Sibukashangaza ngakhohlwa nokuthi sengakhohlwa nokuthi siyini siyini ke across the beach. Yeah. But like say ngiqalile ukurekhoda but it's like properly the first part and like yeah. Manje simabukele sela kafundi futhi phela buso ba. Yeah, but anyways guys, like we are back across the pitch. We are live again. We've been inconsistent for the past 2 weeks. We're just like Manchester United, unfortunately, And then like we couldn't upload some of the videos, and yeah, we are deeply sorry for that. But from now onwards, we'll try to be like Liverpool, be consistent, right? Keep on grinding the results, win and win. So we are going to get like videos every like Monday and every Sunday. A lot has happened, and we're about to discuss like the top six teams. I don't even know whether we still have a top six or what, because like Manchester United, I don't know whether we are supposed to classify them as a top six team or what, because like, oh, yeah, always at the bottom, man. So like it's kind of weird, or we're supposed to change the top six team. I don't know. I'm just confused how to classify them. But anyways, we're gonna look at top four teams, or top six teams. Yeah, like Liverpool, Chelsea, Man U, Man United, Man City. Which one? Tottenham Hotspurs, and then Arsenal. So like we're gonna start with Liverpool. Then like you guys, you're going to share your views and how is Liverpool been performing like in the past 4 games, because they played 4 games and then they won all their games. So it's 4 out of 4, 100% winning record. I don't know. Are they looking promising in terms of defending the title, or it's just like too early to say that? Because I know someone once said that like you cannot win the league in the first 5 games, but definitely can lose the league in the first 5 games. But it seems like they're in the right direction, because they're finding the results. Even though their performance, I haven't been really impressed by their performance, right? Because just like a lucky team, or maybe it's because they are not my favorite team per se, but like yo, I'm not alone. Just across the pitch or always across the pitch. They've got different positions. There's Sikoseti from the wing, and then we've got Diabulo Bones from the midfield. And then like yeah, we're gonna break it down slowly but surely and just get into it. So guys, welcome back. What's up? What's happening? What's happening?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Everything is well. Everything is well, man. I've been missing the podcast over the past few days. I
You
don't
are
know what
sitting in a
what
car.
happened. Yeah,
You are
yeah.
sitting
I'm
in a
sitting in
car.
a car, man. Yeah. I'm sitting
Why
in
are
a
you
car.
sitting in a car? We are supposed to be sitting inside. Like Man City was able to win this weekend, like so you're supposed to be
Hey,
happy and celebrating that.
yeah, yeah. But Man City, man. Oh, we are starting with Man City. I can go on
No,
with Man City. Oh,
you want to go? No, like let's hear from Sifosefu before we dive into Man
It's
City.
just
It's like
Manchester United. It was just Manchester United. Nothing big.
yeah.
Nothing big.
Nothing much. Nothing much.
It was just
for men,
Manchester United.
but for Men City is something big, because they've been struggling too. So like just win and get 3 points, like clean sheet, and then like 3 goals, like it's a big thing, like for a small team like Man City.
They were literally playing the most consistent team in the league. Manchester United. Always maintaining the number 14.
So,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah, okay, because like 2 weeks back I was sick and like I had chest pain and like one of my students told me like, yeah man, with chest pains you must be Manchester United. Like so like it was crazy. But anyways, like we're going to talk with like number one Liverpool, and then like after that so I think we're gonna do it in chronological order. Then want to like replace Arsenal on that second spot. So we're gonna start with Liverpool, and then go to the second team, which is usually Arsenal. We can talk about it, and then, like the other teams, we're gonna see how it goes. But like Liverpool guys, what are you guys saying? Is Liverpool like really defending the title, or it's just like a matter of time before should actually see their true colors. Because for me, they are not convincing. I think they've been lucky for the past 3 games, if I can say. They've been winning. Like this Arsenal, they won by a goal scored through a set piece. And I think that is lucky because like, I feel like a good team, like a defending champion, they're supposed to be able to create goals and then go from open play instead of scoring like from set pieces. And then like yesterday's game, they also like won by 1-0 and scrappy win, if I can say. What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Is Liverpool that much strong? Are they defending the title?
Okay, let me start. Okay, Liverpool is doing what they should be doing, which is collecting maximum points. Okay, performance doesn't matter much, especially because it's the first part of the season, and everyone is still trying to find the right combinations. New players are still adapting to the play, so everyone is just trying to find their way. So I understand if the performance isn't that great, but what is more important that is that they are getting maximum points. That's all that matters at the moment. And yeah, they're getting scrappy wins, but these
There
are
is a
very,
win
very
after all.
important 3 points. It's four out of four. What more can you ask for? They will find their way eventually. I can see they will find their way. Uh, yeah,
Don't they?
they'll find their way. Maybe, but I think okay. But in terms of their performance, I think eventually they'll replace the Vet there.
The
Vet
Flopian
is
bet.
still playing because he's a new signing and he's an expensive signing. By game 7, everyone be tired of him now. Everyone be tired of making up excuses for him. So, so it's a bit tricky. But I know Liverpool is a strong team, man, and they are solid at the back. So they didn't
Wait,
concede yesterday. As much as Burnley isn't that strong, but they were pretty solid. Yeah, they are quite flawless at the moment, so they are strong enough to get maximum points. Let's see where it goes by December, but I think they'll be consistent. They started like this even last season. They ended up taking the league, so I don't think we should doubt
last season,
them that
but
much.
last season, like all
And then,
teams were shit, man. Last season, all teams were shit. Like I cannot. Um,
and then they hadn't even made any signing. So now at least you know that Ekitike is there. There's still Isak who hasn't played a game. Vet is still trying to
well,
find his feet.
nah, that one will never find his
So
way ever.
there's
That one is
still
just waste of
Kekes.
money.
Then there's Kekes on the left. Then
Fresh,
there's
fresh,
who's this guy
fresh.
that on the right, or the right back? I forgot his name. Frimpong. Is it
Frimpong,
Frimpong?
fresh,
Yes.
fresh, fresh.
So yeah. So everyone they are still trying to find their feet in the team. All those new
Yeah.
signings, they haven't really adapted to the Liverpool style of play. But eventually they'll catch up, and I think they'll give stronger performances and win the games. I think when they won against Arsenal, I just knew that yeah, they are there. They are still there. Because when you have a tough game, if you are able to scrape a win, yeah, then that's good. You don't have to win 3-0 every game, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. That's not important. The most important thing is the 3 points.
To keep on
Yeah,
grinding
that's
that.
what I can say on Liverpool.
Yeah. Well, champion. I think you're familiar with winning, but it's Liverpool defending the title. How is Liverpool?
Yeah. Our fellow unbeaten team in the Premier League. Only 2 teams remain unbeaten in the Premier League. That remains to be the world champions and the one and only defending champions. But that's not the point. That's not the point. Um, I'm also not convinced by Liverpool at all.
Yep,
But I
yep,
think
yep.
I think there's one thing that we cannot run away. They are just getting the job done one way or the other. And I fear that those points that they are picking will actually suffice into them getting confidence and very good confidence, such that they even get go and win the league from the
Most def,
mere luck they are having now. It
most
just
def.
gives them that momentum and all that. So I think that's my biggest fear. That otherwise, I'm not convinced. Speaking on the individual players and the new signing, the biggest signing, the second most expensive player,
Waste of
Florian
money.
Wirtz.
Waste of
Well,
money.
To a particular extent, I feel like it isn't a waste of money, but it's a matter of trying to protect him, remove him from the central places, put him far on the left, and probably have the midfield three that was there last season. To a particular extent, I feel like he needs to have that less congested space to actually try and adapt to the Premier League. Yes, he's currently a flop.
But that is his
Currently
position,
a
though.
flop.
He's supposed to play there. He's supposed to cook today. If he's failing to cook, he must go to the bench, guys. Like, no.
This is the Premier League. It's not for the faint-hearted. You don't need boys here. You don't need boys here. We need serious players. So rather protect your players and put them in the wing. So otherwise, yeah, I do feel like they are not quite enough, but they're just getting the job done.
Which is
That's very important. I don't want to be long, but yeah, they're
and then
getting the
like
job done, which is very much important. It's what has to happen. Simple as
yeah,
that.
yeah. And then a quick one before we move to the second team. They've got a new signing, African by is he an African? I don't want to say he's an African, but he's an African. And like it's like he's an African. Let's just forget the silly shit. He's an African. He's from Eritrea, if I'm not mistaken. Is he gonna like add value to that like new team? And how are they gonna play it? Because now they've got two new strikers. Who's gonna bench who? How is their system going to change in order to accommodate these two new players? Because I think like the new just number 9, what is his name? Like, he's also like willing to play. And he has been like he scored I think 2 goals already. So you cannot just bench him like that. So is Isak starting or Isak is gonna go to the wing? How is it how are they going to actually like assemble their team so that they can accommodate like their best players?
I don't worry about that, man. There's no need to worry about who's going to start, who's going to, because I think they needed depth more than anything, and they've. I'm not sure about Ekitike, but I know at least we know Isak. He's a good quality player. He's a good
Okay.
finisher. He can make the proper movement. So I think he'll be the first choice. Then I'm not sure on Ekitike what he's going to do, but I'm
It's
not
gonna
sure
go to
about
the
the other
bench.
one. But
It's gonna go to the bench.
yeah, I think he'll go to the bench at the moment. I think he'll go to the bench unless they remove it and just play Ekitike at the 10 position because I don't know. Like Sipo said, they need to protect Vets. They really need to protect him at the moment because that position he's playing, I doubt he's going to be able to make that impact
Impact.
because it is packed in the midfield. It is very, very much packed there. So he needs to be able to move wise. I think he's just playing too close to the 18-yard area and he won't make an impact. He needs to, like I used to watch De Bruyne. De Bruyne was able to move to the left, to the right, and just come inside. He was not in the
Right.
central, too central. Even if he was playing at the 10 position, he wasn't too central. He was just moving to the left, a bit to the right. So they need to find a way to help him adapt to the because it's not going to work. What they're currently doing,
It's not
it's
gonna
not
work.
going to work. It's not going to, he's too central. He won't get enough the balls there. It's too tight. When he tries to make a pass, there's an interception. So he's going to find it hard. So I think they will bench him by game number 6. They will be on the bench. I can tell you that. When Ikalsak is there, I will go to the bench. I'm sorry.
Anyway, we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see it. So it's like me like they're just weak, man. They're just weak. But like sometimes you don't need to be strong to win games. You just need luck to win games. So and then like we're gonna move to the second team.
Also, can I also add one thing that before we
Mhm,
move on to that one? I think there's one thing that Liverpool are actually going to do, which I feel like will actually make them win the league.
mhm,
It's when you look at the players they have in their forward line,
mhm.
actually already instills fears to the opposition such that they'll be able to actually fall back and all that. So already mentally they already win the games with the players they have.
Profile of players they have.
So
Yeah,
those are the few dynamics that actually happen. That it's just a fear
true,
factor that is actually instilled by the
true,
players that they have to the
true,
opposition. Anyways, let's move on.
true, true. And then like you're gonna go to the second team, second position. Are they second this time around? I'm not sure, but like they're always second position. So like yeah, Arsenal guys like Arsenal for me is like just like that African project, which is run for like a corrupt government, whereby they can tell you that like it's still in the pipeline. But how long the pipeline is, nobody knows. We're still waiting for them to find results. They have been building a project, I think, for 5 years right now, but they're still like second, right? But first 4 games, I think like it's I mean 3 wins, right, and then 1 loss. Are they promising to maintain their second position, or they're gonna move and continue like and move up towards like the first position and surprise us and maybe like win the English Premier League? I'm looking also at their new
Uh,
signings and the impacts that they have, like and guys like Superman, like
well, once we speak of the third best team in London, obviously after Spurs and Arsenal, so after Spurs and Chelsea. So yeah, so
women reserved on that one. They're not even second this time around. They're third best. It's weird.
they have no identity in Europe. So why would you put them second behind Spurs? Anyways,
Got nothing to say. Got nothing.
anyways, yeah, I think it's one of those seasons where I feel like Arsenal are the most stable and complete team when you look at the Premier League teams. Midfield, defense, which has been their strong point in the longest time. You look at their forward line, everything is just aligned and everything. They just have everything they need. They filled all the position they needed, and they have backups in every position. Even though I feel like some wings, at some point, the wings won't really suffice, but the addition of Eze and Madueke are quite very much important, very important moving forward. So long as injuries don't come around, and they look to be gelling. And I still feel like Eze will bring that creativity that they've been lacking quite for the longest time, given that the captain and his injury could be a very good blessing in disguise. Anyways, yeah, I think they are genuinely the team to beat this season. I feel like that, be it in England and in Europe, they're one of the most complete teams.
Fully agree.
Yeah.
I fully agree. But I'm not sure. What's your take, man? What's your take?
Yeah, I think I've always said Arsenal need a striker, at least a 20 goal striker. And now I think in Gyökeres they have someone who can. We'll see as the season goes, but I think he has the capability to score at least 20, 25 goals this season. So that's why they need it, because midfielders, they are not really enough, or there's not really enough. Even with the corner thing, with the set piece thing, it's not going to
Penalty.
be enough to win.
Penalty.
Yes, yes, we are going to need to win some games in that way, but you should be able to ease past some of the games. So you cannot just depend on. So I'm just glad they are performing well. I think they'll be good title contenders this season. I think they'll be,
They're always title
unless
contenders. Like
I
nothing
look,
different.
man. There is a difference now. They have a strike, and
But like if
yeah,
Havertz
I think
comes back, probably that guy will go to the bench because Arteta, you guys know Arteta. You can even bench that guy for
no
Havertz.
man, he shouldn't be playing Havertz. So why would you play Havertz? I don't even know why they even signed him. I think Arteta has made some bad signings with the Havertz thing. I Havertz, Sterling, those things have been worked, man. But I hope as it works out, yeah, I think it would be a welcome change for Arsenal to win the league. I don't know. I'm just not hating on them at the moment. So if they win the league, we'll be fine. But hey, their fans make a lot of noise. But as a team, I think
They'll be
they've
better.
they've made progress over the years. They just needed that final. I don't know what to call it, final push or whatever. But it's just they are lacking. It was not much that was lacking, and they've made good signings. Zubimendi, quality player. Gyökeres, they've signed as Madueke, as Siposetwe said. So yeah, it looks like they've made some progress, and I hope they win more games. We need a
I hope.
tighter. I think we need a stronger league than last season. Last season was bad. Last season, I felt like every team just dropped off for some reason. I need most teams to be a bit more strong, to be a bit more competitive than
I
what
think
happened
with
last
Arsenal,
season.
it's just one last piece of the puzzle that is missing: a coach.
We have been
And
saying, we have, we have been
No,
saying
man.
this. We have been saying this though. We have been saying this. Yeah, we have been
Nah,
saying this.
Arteta's fine, man. You know,
Arteta is
Arteta, I
fresh.
think it's fine. I think he just needs to, I don't know, to change something there. I don't know why, because he tends to
They
want to
need to
defend
change
some of
him.
the
They need
things.
to change him.
In games, he needs to win. Eh, but he's still figuring
For
things out. I mean, we have to understand he's a first-time
5 years,
manager,
for
so
five fucking years. Guys, that's too much. But anyways,
I but
let,
but I think this is his last season now. They're giving him the last chance. I just know they're giving him the last chance. He won't extend beyond this one.
let's
So,
see,
so
guys.
even if it doesn't mean he's gone.
Without wasting much time, let's go to another London-based team. Before we go to a world champion, let's go to like another European team. Tottenham Hotspur, guys, like they seem like a new rejuvenated team. They seem like they're grinding the results. Like, they're number three right now. 3 wins out of 4. Are they gonna like actually like challenge for the title, or they're just like competing for like a UEFA sport? Because like they have a new coach, a
No,
good coach by the way. Like I don't know, like
yeah,
they
yeah.
gonna
They'll
compete
only
for.
compete for. They are only there for the top four. They are only there for the top four. With the players they have, I don't see them challenging for the league. But top four definitely they will be there, and they've made good signings, good deals, and yeah. So I think they've made a bit of progress, especially with the new coach. It seems like a good
The
coach,
coach seems
but
good
they
though.
still, but there is a bit of inconsistency there. I mean, they were able to beat Man City like 2-0, and then they went to play. Which team did they play? And they lost 1-0. So you see, there's still that thing of Tottenham. You win a tough game
And then you
when it
lose the
comes to
next.
and then you lose. So what's that, man? So I think they still haven't shed that from them. So it's still part of their DNA.
Super said, do you have something to say with your neighbors? Tottenham Hotspur.
nothing much, nothing much. It's just Tottenham as always. Uh, the Tottenham as always. They do look quite solid, but I feel like they still do lack that cutting edge whereby the grinding results and all that. I feel like they do need a number 9 that will actually be there to finish off things.
For a
Someone that will score
Brazilian,
20
they
goals.
put a Brazilian, they put a Brazilian, guys. Come on, respect.
Who's that Brazilian? Richardson? Nah, man. Nah, man. Well, I
Yeah,
think
but
one of the great signings they've done this season was this acquisition of Xavi Simons and
good
Kudus.
player,
They just did
good
a
player,
very good
good.
players, very good players, very good players. Now
And I
they
can
just
see,
need one.
I can see your tears when you're talking about Xavi Simons. I can see them going. I'm sorry, man. It happened. It's good.
I don't want to lie. My heart still bleeds. My heart still
Sorry,
I,
bleeds.
I
I
mean,
totally understand.
Xavi Simons would be a fault. I just don't think he's that
Ah,
good, man. He's been changing teams
ah.
there. I
Yeah.
moving from PSG. How can you fail at PSG, man? I don't think he's that good.
He failed
The
it.
thing is,
He failed, man. Oh.
I know what I was missing and I know what I was going to get from him.
Yeah.
That's
Anyways, guys, before we waste much time, let's go to Chelsea, guys. Like, 6%, I want you to start with this one. Your team, like, they didn't win. They got like 1 point over this weekend. Seems seems like a Chelsea like that. We know competing for the top four, nothing much. I don't know, but like, are you guys like competing for the league, or you're just like competing for the top four? Like, what's your take?
beginning of the season. I would have said I was competing for the top 4, but after losing Colwell, my very, very, very important defender, I think I did say that my season is over. I cannot really say I am on the title race, but I know I can reach a dip. I can probably go there, top four, top three. Definitely, I'll definitely get there. But I was looking to probably compete this season, but it doesn't look
It's not
good.
happening.
The previous games, they've shown that my defense is quite lacking. It's lacking quite a lot, and hoping I'll fix that in January because it'll be going to the Champions League, and I'm playing Harry Kane tomorrow. I'm scared, man. Very scared.
Okay, let me ask you Poseto a question before I comment. What do you think of
Mhm.
the new signings, man? It's Gittens, it's Estavio, it's the
I love
striker João
Estavio.
Pedro.
I love Estavio.
So you've made quite a number of signings. Who has impressed you so far?
They always make a lot of
What do
signings,
you
though,
think of
guys.
the, especially of the new signings? What do you think of them? Yeah, and who do you rate? Yeah, just answer that question.
Estavao is quite a very good signing. That's 10 out of 10 signing, and you need time for the boy.
Definitely.
And
He's a
speaking of
Brazilian too.
João Pedro speaks for itself. I can't mention, I can't say much. João Pedro and Gittens, I still feel like he needs time to adjust to the Premier League football. And I understand his teammates a lot. And looking from the past games, I was actually looking at how he was playing. He was mistiming runs, and players could actually mistime their passes and all that, making good movements, but he couldn't just get to the ball. Just timing. So with time, I think it will settle in and all that. So it's not much of a problem. And yeah, I think the signings are quite good, but I was just missing that number 8 and that centre back. I would have been set. Just that. Anyways, with that, let's not waste much time.
Guys, like, yeah, because you've got like 5 minutes to actually like run the episode. Uh, Two teams remaining. Teams from Manchester, Manchester City, and then like Manchester United. So in this one, Manchester City, Ponzi are just going to like give us more details about what is happening in Man City. Then after that, I'll ask Sipo to actually like talk about Man United and Coach Amorim, and then like we're going to like actually run the episode. Pons, Man City, are you guys back?
Yeah, no, Man City is not bad, man. Yesterday's performance was bad. It was quite bad. I even said in the group that Man City is finished. I know there's no hope, man. There's no hope. Like, how can you be dominated, especially in the second half? How can you be dominated by Manchester United?
You
Ball
guys, but
position. At
Man
some
United
point, it
was
was like 60, 60, 30 something. I was like, no, man, it can't be. It can't be. It can't be.
so
So
like you're saying like
Man City,
just
man,
too for
I'm really worried about Man City. Man. I don't see what they're doing. I think, okay, I think we've also rushed Rodri back. Rodri is still, after an ACL injury, that kind of injury, man, takes time for players to recover from it, man. Some players even never recover their top form, especially when they suffer that kind of injury. It happened with Leroy Sané. He was very, very good and he got that injury and he was just never the same. Went to Bayern, it's just never the same. Now he's at Galatasaray. So it is very, very difficult for players to recover from that kind of injury. I think what we are trying to do is because we had the team mentality that we need Rod. We are rushing him into the team. There's no need. Like he can play on the bench. He comes us up for now and gain
slowly
consistency,
but
gain
sure.
confidence. With slowly but surely, we have Nico Gonzalez who played, I
Who
think,
is
quite
good,
well in
by
the
the
first
way?
like
Who
two
is
games.
good? I like him. He's a product of La
And
Masia, you know.
Nico Gonzalez played very, very well. I think in the last and that third game before he was benched, he played very, very well. I think it was that game.
Yeah,
I think we
but
lost that game.
you know under Pep
But
you can play very well and then the next game you're under bench, except for
yeah,
Bernardo Silva.
yeah, yes, obviously, Pep Guardiola is obsessed with Bernardo Silva. He made him captain, and so I think yeah, it's a tricky situation. It's a tricky situation. I just don't see what they
Very
are doing
cool.
there.
Oh,
I don't see them winning the next game. I don't even know if Man City man is in trouble. Man. It wasn't promising. Yes, they won 3-0, but when you actually analyze the game, when you watch the game, yeah, I can see no, this is not a good performance. They were still losing easy balls. Rodri was losing the balls too very much easily. So I don't think he's there yet. He's simply
Okay.
not there yet, and it's a shame.
Okay, that's okay. Super said in a minute. Is Man U getting relegated this season? Not.
No, they're not. They're maintaining the position number 4 at the bottom of the league, bottom half of the league, if they don't change anything.
They
Because
won't even make it
clearly,
to
it's
top
just
eight.
no, unless they change the manager.
Is
Simple
it
as that. I think
is
let's
it
wrap
a
up.
manager problem or just like a Man United problem?
It's a Man
You can't
United
tell
problem.
me it's a man. It is a bit of both. You can't tell me you've got Kobe Mine in the bench, but you still don't play him. You've got the best centre back in Maguire. When you look at the centre backs they have, but you don't play him. That
Yeah,
speaks a lot.
I get it. I guess they will fire him soon though. Like I don't see him playing game number 10. I don't see him for game number 10.
No, you see, the biggest problem with Man United is that there's just too much players. Those players don't want to play, man. That's the problem. They just don't want to play. You can bring and change every manager. You can bring Zidane. You can bring whoever. They will
The
still
early,
lose at Man United.
but they tried to release like Ganacho, they released Rashford, the problematic guy. So like, I don't know,
There's a,
guys. I don't know,
it's an
guys.
institutional
And I really want
it's
to
an
say
institutional problem, man. It's not a coaching
the
problem.
world,
That's the
the world
problem.
are waiting for their turn this weekend. The world champions are waiting for their turn this weekend. It's fine. We'll see.
But anyways, guys, like it was nice having you guys like across the pitch, guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you on Friday. Like we're gonna watch the Champions League and then we're gonna talk about it on Friday and then see how it goes. And otherwise, like from your host, guys, like we are off air. See you.
Sharp, sharp, bye bye.
See